fun seekers. It is Sunday, May the 28th, one day before Memorial Day, and we are headed in to Pigeon Forge, and we just want to give you an update on the traffic.
We're right here on the Parkway, and we know we have arrived in Pigeon Forge right here when we get near the NASCAR park, and that's what we are approaching right now. We're right here with the Walmart on our right. Quaker State is right here on the left, and I can see the sign for the speed park, and you can see the traffic is backed up already. It's around 12:45, but I kind of figured, being a holiday weekend, the official kickoff of summer, that the traffic would be backed up. Didn't you, Cindy?
Yeah, I figured that. I definitely figured. You figure right now people probably out for lunch at different places.
And it's kind of a dreary day. It's been raining some this morning, been raining on and off as we've been driving down here. It's cloudy now, and also it's kind of cool. You know, being into May, I should thought it would be a whole lot warmer, but temperature right now on the dashboard says it's 60 degrees outside. So
yeah, on my phone it says 58.
You know, I thought it would definitely be warmer approaching Memorial Day, but you got to take what you get.
Now I am looking over here at the outlet. It is packed. Wow.
But they always stay packed.
They do stay packed. It doesn't really matter when you go. I definitely was expecting for them to be packed.
Now we got a little bit of a break in the traffic. The stoplight got us, but I can see up to the next light. Once we get through this one, we ought to move on just a little bit before we get bunched back up again. So y'all just sit back and enjoy the ride through Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Thanks for coming along with us. Is packed. See them waiting outside.
Yeah, this time of day I expect most places are pretty busy. And I'm just wondering what it's going to look like when we get around just a little bit of a curve, and then you can see the Titanic ship, the Hatfield McCoys building, and it's kind of what I expected.
That's where it normally really picks up when you come in, and you can see up in front of us that it's definitely packed up there.
Traffic is on back past the Hatfield McCoy building, and I'm just wondering, once you get over that little knoll up there, as you start down the main drag going by Country Tonight and the Sunliner down, I'm wondering what that traffic is going to look like.
Speaking of Hatfield McCoys, if you have not tried that show, you definitely need to check it out. That's one of our favorites here in the Smokies.
It is a great show, great food, and it's one of the dinner shows where you can come and get an all-you-can-eat meal. Some great fried chicken, mashed potatoes, barbecue, coleslaw, corn on the cob, and that soup. I love the soup they give you.
I was waiting for you to mention that because I know how much you love it.
And I know how much Carly enjoys those rolls they have too. Just, you know, a great experience. If you hadn't done it, highly recommend checking out the Hatfield McCoys dinner show. We love it. We've been there several times. And
oh man, look over there at the Apple Barn. That's another place we like to eat. It is packed over there too. Last time we came in, there wasn't hardly anybody there that night. We were shocked, couldn't believe it.
That would have been Easter Sunday we came in, and we pulled right right into town.
We got here later because we went to church that morning.
Right. But we made it in there, walked up, didn't have to wait. They set us right away. Had a delicious meal.
Wonderworks, they're busy, which I expected that too, especially with the type of weather that we have today.
And you can see the Titanic ship right here on your right-hand side.
Got a long line waiting to get into that too.
And I see they're adding on something new to the Titanic.
I had read that they were going to be adding.
Coming the spring of 2024.
Okay. Gotta wait a year for it then. Just passing Array. That's where the Civil War theater used to be. That's a new show. We haven't seen that yet. Memories Theater, they got a show tonight.
I like how Rowdy's Mountain Snow Park has all those United States flags up.
Oh, I love that.
Celebrating Memorial Day weekend. And since it's the Memorial Day weekend, you know, the main reason for the holiday is not for cookouts, getting out to vacation. It's to pay respect to all the servicemen who paid the ultimate sacrifice and gave all.
That's exactly right.
I'd like to thank each and every one of them and remember their families on this holiday as well. And also I'd like to thank each and every one that are serving now.
And this holiday is not to recognize our current military or our veterans. We've got Veterans Day for that. But I think every day you should recognize our military, and so definitely want to give a shout out to them.
And we're a big supporter of the military. I'd like to thank each and every one of those men and women who go out there every day knowing that it very well could be their last day. And just want to say thank you for that.
And then there are families at home who have to take on extra responsibilities while they are gone. They miss them, especially when they have small children. That's got to be hard, missing a lot of their milestones.
And some of them, you know, they have kids that hadn't been born and they're not even here to see the birth of the child. And coming up on the Hollywood Wax Museum, you can see King Kong hanging off the side of the building. But traffic is kind of like what I expected. As far as I can see down through here now, it's just bumper to bumper.
Mm-hmm. The fried chicken. That fried chicken did look good on the sign up there, David, advertising Paula Dean's Family Restaurant.
And I see people are in line to get into the Hollywood Wax Museum. They have a good crowd at the Country Tonight Theater too. They must be doing a special show on Sunday. I thought they did all their shows at nighttime. But they could have a daytime show.
Sometimes they do like a matinee, but I didn't think it was on Sunday.
They've got a big crowd in the parking lot.
I don't know if it's something special or not. That's always a good show. But I have to admit, it's not the same since our two favorites left.
Yep. Kevin Wilson and Dustin Jenkins, they really made that show.
They did.
And then the Brandon who played the harmonica, he just passed here recently, and he was always good.
And you know, we haven't been there since he passed. The last time we were there, he was playing.
Yep. And I see a big crowd hanging outside of the Sunliner Diner
You know
waiting to get in.
that, absolutely, always. That's a great place to eat. It's so much fun. Takes you back to the 50s. Such a fun atmosphere in there. It's noisy though. It's hard to do a video. If you've ever done a YouTube video, you know when you go somewhere that has a lot of music and a lot of noise, it's hard as far as getting a copyright on it, but it is a fun place to go.
And speaking of the food, they have some delicious bacon inside there.
Oh goodness, they do.
I get that club sandwich and that bacon on it, it makes that sandwich.
Yeah, that candied bacon is delicious.
Here we have the Christmas Palace, the Christmas place, on the right.
But it does look like a palace. You're right on that, though.
And I can see the little Paula Dean's lumberjack feud towel sticking up in the air. That's a fun place to go to as well.
That entire plaza's got some neat little shops and stuff in there. And even if you're not doing the show or doing the activities that they have out there, it's fun just watching it. Seeing the people doing the zip lining and everything. Traffic's something else right now.
Both sides are just backed up as far as you can see.
We decided we'd take you all the way down the Parkway. Our hotel is actually close to this area. Approaching where you enter the island. We always enjoy going there and watching the fountains and listening to the bluegrass music. They typically have some good groups there.
They do.
We've always enjoyed it.
And it's always fun just to walk around, go into shops, see what all they have.
I think Carly's wanting to ride some of those rides this time. You can do the 48-hour wristband pass and ride as much as you want.
And over here on the left, we have the Comedy Barn. That is one of the funniest shows that you will see down here in Tennessee.
It's definitely the funniest show with Pigeon Forge.
It's a great family show that you can take everybody, small kids, big kids, everybody in the group will love it.
You know, the comedian back at Country Tonight, he's funny too.
He is.
Especially when he does Meemaw.
Right. I believe the other side is busier than this side,
And
don't
that's
you?
exactly what I was thinking. It seems like it's more backed up.
There's another good store right there, the Three Bears store. We always enjoy going in that, looking around.
That is one of our favorite stores. We usually go to it every time we come here. We've never done a video on it, but it is a fun place.
And they have a large selection of t-shirts, and they have a place you can get airbrush done in the store, and all just different types of merchandise in general.
Oh, yeah, and a lot of different brand name stuff with the merchandise in there.
And last time we were down here, all you could see was hot rods lined up down the side of the street here. We was here when the rod run was taking place.
You must be reading my mind, David. That's exactly what I was just getting ready to say. And before I could get it out of my mouth, you said it. You were thinking the same.
We've been doing that a lot lately.
A lot lately. And even on things you wouldn't think we're thinking the same thing on. It's funny.
I know the other day I helped you at school when you was packing up your room. And I picked up a box, and you said you was getting ready to tell me to go get that box right there to put some stuff in, so.
Well, we'll see if you can read my mind the rest of the trip. If so, it's going to be an awesome trip, David. Especially if you do what my mind's thinking.
What is that you think?
Well, it depends on what I'm thinking at the time.
I have a feeling you're thinking of getting a good meal here shortly.
I definitely am thinking about a good meal, trying to decide where we're going to go. And
that is the hard thing when you come down here, is picking a place to go eat at. They have so many great places down here, and when we come down, we just run out of time. I guarantee you we can stay down here for a good month and still couldn't do everything that we want to do.
Oh, no way. I mean, it's so much. And then the problem we have too is that we have so many favorite places.
We always want to go back to them.
But yet we want to try some other places, especially to do some YouTube videos, because we always have people, asking us about different places and want to be able to tell them. So that's a little bit of a challenge sometimes.
And if you'll notice, as we start moving again, you have the mountains in the distance. And that's just a beautiful drive. You see the mountain straight in front of you, take you over to the Gatlinburg area. And this is what they call the Great Smoky Mountains. And today you see the clouds are hanging down. It gives it that smoky look.
I love it when you first get that first peak of the mountain. Yeah, you can see where there's some smoke coming up from it. Over to the left a little bit.
It hadn't been terrible coming down the strip.
Especially right through this area.
No, this area is not bad at all. We're right here next to Dollywood Lane, where you would turn left to head to the theme park. We don't have too much further to go, then we're going to make a U-turn and head back up the other side. So we thank y'all for riding along with us. Hopefully I'm not scaring you with my driving, but...
Oh, it's too much traffic for you to be scaring them with driving today.
I'm taking it pretty mild right now, I think.
I agree.
And coming up down here on the right is one of my most favorite places to visit when we come down here. Usually there's a line back there into the highway to get those delicious Krispy Kreme donuts. You can't beat it when that red light's on, hot and ready.
Oh, and it's not on right now. That's unusual too.
And we're almost down at the very end where you will enter into the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So we're going to get in this left lane and turn around and go back up the other side. We just turned around and starting back up the other side now. If we can go up this side as good as we came down on the other side, it won't be too bad.
If it would stay like this, it wouldn't be too bad.
Oh no, not at all. Maybe after Memorial Day on Tuesday, it might get a little lighter, I'm hoping. That's my wish anyway.
In the past, we've noticed Monday evening things really lighten up, so we're hoping that'll happen this week for us down here.
And right here on the right hand side, you'll see Dolly Parton Stampede. This is another very popular dinner attraction show.
And if you love horses, you definitely need to come and see the horses. You can even come and see those without going to the show. You can just go right up to like the stables where they have them out there and see the horses. They're beautiful. Had the phone on a mount. It's something that I had ordered online. just playing with it a little bit, trying to get so you can get the best view.
Yeah, this is something brand new for us. We've never have done anything like this before. We've had some people asking us about what's the traffic like. So that's one reason we decided to do this. And I figured, being a holiday weekend, what better time to try it out?
And we should have done a short of us trying to get this thing
mounted to
yes.
rear view mirror.
That was quite interesting.
On our right, we just passed the road that takes you to the Old Mill restaurant and the Pottery House. That is another popular restaurant in this area, and it's just a beautiful little ride to go through. You get to see the little old mill and the waterfall, and that's a very popular photograph place in this area.
It is. It is definitely a popular place to get a photo.
And as we go up on the right hand side, we're going past a lot of like go-kart tracks and putt-putt places. So if you're coming down here with a family, small children, it's definitely a lot of stuff to do for them, and just a good way for spend family time together.
Have we already passed your favorite go-kart track, David?
I don't know.
I'm talking about the one.
I think we're coming up on it.
You know, I think that you're thinking of the one that's actually your favorite.
You're talking about the one that's got the car so fast that my lawnmower could outrun it.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I don't think I've ever laughed so hard doing a video, and we didn't put this out or anything, but I'm videoing David on the track, and you can, literally see the steam coming from his ears when he is so mad because his go-kart is so slow and everybody's laughing him. And I know everybody around me is wondering, why in the world is this woman laughing hysterically? But it was because I knew how mad he was going to be when he got off the go-kart.
And it's right here on the right. It's right here beside Crave Golf.
Okay, I recognize it now.
And the funny thing is, my go-kart ran perfectly fine.
It's like a round track. It just goes up like a parking garage kind of, but it keeps going around and around. And it's located right beside Crave Golf. I do not recommend that place at all. Stay clear. Don't waste your money. If you want to go ride some go-karts, we went to the NASCAR park last time we were here.
You love there.
And we love going to the NASCAR park. You pay one price, you ride all day. You can come and go as you want to. They give you a wristband. So if you want to go there first thing, then go grab lunch, come back, it's no problem.
And that Crave Golf is fun. We've done that before too. That's a lot of fun. They have an indoor and an outdoor course.
But this side is definitely heavier, I think, than the other side.
Oh, definitely.
Some people could be leaving today too. That might be why. And like I said a few minutes ago, this is something new for us, so we just kind of adjusting the camera. So try to give y'all the most bang for your buck so you can see better. So I know now I got a little bit of the windshield wiper in it, but it gives us a wider view.
Especially with all the traffic, so you can see better.
And I like for you to see the buildings and stuff too, so you can see what's down here and what all they have to offer here in Pigeon Forge.
Now we're just passing by the Rockin' Raceway. Now that's a place that we always enjoy going to too.
And we did a video on that one time, and then we also like going to the little go-karts right there beside it. They're fun to ride.
Yeah. We've got the arcade and the Rockin' Raceway. It's all together, the same thing.
And right here is the hotel we like to stay at sometimes, called the Arbor at the Island. It's located right here next to Valley Forge Inn and the Comedy Barn. And it's a nice location. If you want to walk over to the island, you can walk there in less than, I say, 5 minutes. It's close to stuff. It's located right here in a nice location.
It's a great location, it really is. And you can walk down to the Three Bears store or the islands. We get two of our favorites without even having to get in the vehicle.
starting to sprinkle some rain. Windshield's starting to get wet.
I'm sure the traffic going in Gatlinburg would be something else today too, seeing all this here.
I bet so. Well, thank y'all for riding along with us. We're almost back up here to where we stand at, and we're gonna jump off the Parkway and go check to see if our room is ready, and hopefully we can check in. So happy Memorial Day to everybody. We hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way y'all will not miss the videos from the Virginia Fun Seekers. Until next time, we thank y'all for watching, and God bless.
Thank you.